been taking
I don't know
action?
anything about it. I'm not a big fan of The Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
They were using Signal to coordinate on sensitive materials and
Having to do with what?
with the Houthis.
The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Right. Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective, I can tell you that.
The Trump administration accidentally texted me its war plans. That is how the journalist Jeffrey Goldberg summed it up. He says that he was added to a group chat by what appeared to be Donald Trump's national security advisor, Mike Waltz, on March 13. And in that group chat were what appeared to be the Vice President, J.D. Vance, the Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, in total 18 people. And in this chat, they were detailing top secret plans to launch an attack on the Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen. It also gave this journalist political insight, with J.D. Vance appearing to be hesitant of such a strike, in fact warning he believed it was a mistake and that he thought the president wasn't aware of how inconsistent it would be with the messaging the government is putting out there. The journalist has self-censored a lot of what he says he read, citing national security concerns, but he says he was shocked by being added to the chat to begin with, and also by the detail he was reading. In fact, he says he didn't believe it was a legitimate chat until what he read turned into reality and strikes were launched in Yemen, and with dozens of people killed on March 15. Now, the ABC has confirmed with the White House National Security Council that it appears these messages are authentic, and it's now investigating how this journalist's number was inadvertently added to the conversation. Now, Democrats are of course calling for heads to roll, particularly because Republicans repeatedly had attacked Hillary Clinton when she was Secretary of State for using a private email server to do business. This appears to be an extraordinary breach of American national security intelligence, not only because a journalist appears to be accidentally added to the chat, but because the chat wasn't on secure government channels as it should be. In fact, it could actually be a violation of the US Espionage Act, and it raises serious questions as to how this administration handles classified information and how or if it's in fact complying with security protocols.